Burger Time on the ColecoVision from 1984, and I am impressed. This game is terrific. I previously reviewed Burger Time on the Atari 2600, and although I enjoyed the gameplay quite a bit, the graphics and the controls were definitely lacking, seriously. But here on the ColecoVision, holy crap, this is incredible. Since I'm not familiar with the 1982 Data East arcade machine, I can't compare this directly to it, but it certainly feels like a real arcade game. And I think this is every bit as good as some of the arcade classics out there like Dig Dug, Pac-Man, and Donkey Kong. This is addictive, it's fun, it's silly, it's crazy. You're smashing pickles and hot dogs and Mr. Egg with stacks of buns and huge, ginormous hamburgers and lettuce slices. It's challenging, it's quick, it's fun to play again and again and again. I literally had to tear myself away from Burger Time to finally stop playing the game and practicing for the review and actually just edit this thing together. I've repeatedly said how much I enjoy these arcade classics on the ColecoVision, and if you've seen my reviews on games like Frogger, Q*bert, Gorf, and Defender, you can see the quality that the ColecoVision versions of these games have. And you owe it to yourself to play ColecoVision. It's not as famous as the Atari or the Nintendo Entertainment System or the Sega Genesis, but there's just something about the ColecoVision that's incredible. It's as if, first of all, they have tremendous hardware running this thing, and also that they put additional care into making sure that all of their games were top-notch. They weren't just shoving games out on the shelf that were crap. Not like somebody else was doing back in 1983 or 1984. Let's look at the gameplay here. First of all, the controls are solid, and it looks great. You can really tell what's going on. Everything's very clear and easy to spot. There's lots of ladders that your chef can climb and try to dodge the bad guys. The bad guys actually look like pickles and eggs and hot dogs. And in this version, I found it to be a lot more fun to actually wait on one of the food items until one of the bad guys is chasing me and gets right up next to me, and then I'd run off the hamburger patty or lettuce or bun or whatever, and it would drop down multiple levels, taking him with it for a ride all the way down to Giving Me Points Land. That's a happy place, Giving Me Points Land. Lots of points, racking them up. It feels good every time you do it in this game, too. Every time you crush something in between giant hamburgers. Look at the size of those burgers. Those are like sandwiches that guy on Man vs. Food would eat. That's like a 16,000 calorie hamburger. I found a hint of sadness in Burger Time. If you put the chef into a real-world context, if he were to really lose a game of Burger Time, if this was real, who would be the one with the unpleasant job of telling his wife and children that your father was eaten by giant pickles?